What up, what up, what up, man?
What's
Welcome
poppin'?
back to another episode of Through Our Lens, man. I got my boy on here, professional photographer, man. Tell us a little about yourself, man. How did you get in the game? How did you get in the game? Let's get there. Let's start there.
I think it's always weird to talk about yourself.
Hey,
I think that's like
It-
it's like a strange thing.
it is, bruh. I believe it is.
It's really strange.
It's hard.
Yeah. A little about myself. Originally from Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
Lived in Virginia
Okay.
for quite a while. Then moved to DC.
Mm-hmm.
After college, I went to Hampton University, HU.
Sheesh. Okay.
Um,
HBCUs out there.
You know it. By Black.
Yep.
Went to DC.
Mhm.
Met my wife in DC.
Okay.
Moved here to LA.
That's smooth, bro. So I wanna pin that.
Yeah.
I wanna get right into it, man. I got this question, bro. What does taking risks look like for you?
Taking risks looks like my life.
Man, if taking risks was a person,
Yeah.
man,
What does taking risks look like?
yeah,
I think it depends on what type of risk,
that's true.
right? Like, I think you have different type of risks. You have calculated risks,
I was just about to say calculated.
right?
Yeah,
And then you got like just step out on faith type risk.
yeah,
I believe in merging the two.
both of them,
You know what
huh?
I'm saying?
Yeah, most
As much as
definitely.
possible. Even when you taking like faith risks.
So have you ever took risks off of not calculated or the other one? You just kind of
100%.
yeah, man. How
So,
did that go?
My the most uncalculated risk I've ever taken was leaving Virginia. I was in grad school.
Right.
I had a job working for the U.S. Army. I worked for the government.
Yeah.
I had a job offer at an architecture firm in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Basically, my life was laid,
Yeah.
but I was going through like deep anxiety and depression.
Right.
I knew that my life was headed in the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wasn't a suit. I knew
Yeah.
that.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I knew that. Like, I just knew it. It was just in my heart. Like,
Yeah.
every time I would go to the office, I felt like I was wearing another man's shoes.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
crazy.
shoes was way too tight. I was way bigger than the office space. I was
Yeah.
way bigger than the cubicle.
Yeah.
My heart was screaming every time. Every time I would go to class, every time I would work on anything that wasn't like, it wasn't in my heart to do.
Yeah. That, you know how divine that is, bro? Like, it's crazy how like every creative or just like genius person that I've met, they've always talked about like going into a space and feeling like not based off of ego or just man, I'm bigger than it, but it's like a feeling that they get like, bro, I'm not supposed to
Not
be
supposed to
here.
be.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
remember walking into my job, bro, the first day. Like, I thank God for the homie, putting me on to the job. But bro, I got into the first day of the job and I'm like, oh God, I can't be doing this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm walking around the whole store like, oh, I gotta go. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait until I get off. Like, it was weird, but I didn't even know what lied ahead of me. I
Yeah.
just knew like this ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's crazy though. Everybody that I know, including myself, is just like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because we talking about this ain't it, but then we never knew what was it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
had no idea. I just knew it wasn't that. But what I did know is it had to be something in creativity.
Yeah.
I knew it had to be. And then also, I'm going to give you another one.
Yeah.
The conversations of people at your job, at your workplace.
Oh yeah.
So I'll give you an example. There's no reason why anybody anywhere near 30 should be talking about retirement.
Oh yeah.
Yo, bro. The average conversation you hear, especially when I moved to DC,
Yeah.
you hear 28-year-olds, 29-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds talking about, I'm had this pension, man, just talking about, not saying you shouldn't have your stuff in order, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it was this almost fantasy of retirement.
Yeah.
You know, most people die like 5 years after they retire.
That's crazy.
And you 35 talking about your plans on retire. Man, you know this job was.
Yeah.
It's great. Please get your stuff in order. I believe in it wholeheartedly.
Most definitely.
But there are other ways to do that without selling your soul. So this is something that happened to me. I was working at an architecture firm. Had one of the great. I'm gonna tell you why I needed to work there and why I needed to go into architecture.
I believe it's always lessons.
It's always a reason.
Yeah.
I worked for probably the most powerful men, probably one of the most powerful men on this earth. It's a man named Michael Barnes. Powerful white dude. Amazing dude, yo. And he just took me in. He's the one that offered me the job after college.
Yeah.
After grad school. So one day he said to me, he was just like, man, you know, I haven't worked a day in the last 25 years.
Sheesh.
God bless the dead. Mr. Barnes.
Oh, dang. Rest in peace.
Yeah. He said, I haven't worked a day in 25 years. Now, mind you, I was working for him.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was working.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And I realized this ain't it. Now, I'm an extremely hard worker.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like what he was talking about.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Architecture didn't feel like what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And it was something in my heart that wanted to know what he was talking about. I had to find that thing.
That curiosity.
That felt like, it didn't feel like work. It felt like life.
Yeah.
It gave back to me.
Yeah.
I had to find that thing. And I was curious after that point. But the crazy thing is that type of conversation led to depression.
Oh, dang.
A hope deferred makes the heart grow sick. Other words, if you put off hope, if you have a hope in something, you never get it.
Yeah.
And it gets getting pushed back. Depression is going to come. It's a guarantee.
Man, I think that's very accurate, bro, because you talking about let's talk about football, sports, right? That's a hope that gets pushed back 100%. Because you got Pop Warner. From Pop Warner, you got you know, people go through the ranks with JV, varsity, then you got college. It's only 1,600 people that's going to the NFL, bro. So you talking about pushback. So now you might not get even drafted, and if you go undrafted, that joint get pushed back even more. And that's why you see all these people with like they say now mental conditions. It's depression, bro.
Listen to this.
That's crazy.
Kim can tell her own story, but I'm gonna tell you part of her story. Her pops, All-American football player.
Oh, word?
Nice.
Dang.
He went to school. He went to high school with. You ever heard, the commentator James Brown?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was way better than him.
Oh, dang.
And they went to school. They were in school together. He got a scholarship to, I want to say Georgia Tech. I want to say Georgia
HBCU,
Tech.
right?
No. That's a big school. That's big.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Georgia Tech. Ooh, he got a either Penn State or Georgia Tech. It's one or the other.
Dang, Penn State.
Yeah, but yeah, he got a full scholarship. Long story short, All-American. Kim's from DC.
Yeah.
Pops from the hood. Somehow the mom, his mom got the check.
Yeah.
Spent his check, his scholarship check.
Yeah, boy.
I think she was supposed to like do something, deposit, whatever, yada yada.
She ran off with the bag.
Ran off with it.
Oh man.
He ended up having it. They came and got him out of class one day. Hey, where's your tuition? Type situation. You got to go. He ended up having to go into the military. Ended up becoming a addict, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ended up becoming an alcoholic, and like pissed his whole life away.
Damn, dog.
He died this
2021.
Yeah, 2021. Yep. He died 2021. I want to say in June. Hope deferred.
Sheesh,
Heart grew sick.
Bitterness, bro. That's sad though. Like your mom's.
The mom. That
Jesus
thing ate him alive.
Christ.
His entire life, bro.
Man, a lot of people don't know. I blocked my mom when I went to college, bro. Because bro, it's like the money, bro. It will turn things upside down, bro. I was like, yeah, I can't go with that. I just blocked her.
Yeah.
I'm talking about damn near the whole way through. I was just like, yeah. People calling, hey, you know your mom? I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to answer that call.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, bro. And I knew, and I didn't know like exactly what you just, you know how you said the hope deferred. I didn't know nothing about that, but I knew that this window of opportunity is really, you know what I'm saying? That joint will close on you. So I just knew I didn't need no distractions. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm full steam ahead. I ain't listening to nothing else. But that joint, bro. That's why at the end of the I think my last injury, that's when like I think I talked to you about depression. I was just like, yeah, bro, because it got deferred. Each injury, bro, you got to take time to get back on your feet.
Yeah.
And then when you not walk away from the game, but when you spend time away from the game, you got to get warmed back up. You know what I'm saying? You don't always react to the same stuff. You got to kind of get back in the groove of stuff. So that's why people like, I think Larry Fitzgerald, I'm pretty sure he hurt himself within his career, but he ain't never been out like, oh, ACL or he broke something. It's like he's had like a flawless career as far as injury wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
you saw what just happened to Odell.
Yeah, bro. During the Super Bowl, bro. But look, I think he's happy because he was able to contribute.
Yeah.
And he got the chip.
Yeah, he did.
So that hope deferred. Actually, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
But that hope of getting a championship. Now he like, oh, you know, I did it. I got a tub in the Super Bowl. Hurt myself. Okay, that's cool.
He didn't get it the way he wanted to get it.
He didn't get it. Yeah, because they said he was already on pace to like do crazy numbers during that game because just off of what he already had.
Yeah.
He started off with a touchdown and probably like I forgot how many yards, but he was gonna probably have like 200 yards. That's what they said it would have looked like. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, golly, bro. Like, but that hope deferred. Like even last year when he tore his ACL coming back, like I'm pretty sure that's why you had those dark times, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like how you said that hope deferred, bro. That joint is a real thing, man.
Yeah.
That joint is a real thing, bro. Like, but I wanted to touch on you said that you came out here with your wife.
Yeah.
So, like, how was it being married, going from, first of all, coming by yourself, going from Buffalo to DC or Maryland?
No, so
Virginia.
I came from Virginia. I left Buffalo a long time ago.
Yeah.
Came from Virginia to DC.
Okay, from Virginia to DC,
yeah,
and then to LA. So how was that being married, meeting your wife, and then moving together? Because remember we just talked about calculated risk, and then we got faith. I think you said taking risks off of faith, right, or something like that.
Yeah. Calculated versus
So like, talk to me about that, man. Because now you accountable for somebody else.
A lot of it was a lot of it was faith, but a lot of it was calculated.
Okay.
And it's different. Like that move, I abandoned a lot of things when I walked away from Virginia to DC. You can't move like that. Well, you can, but it ain't wise to move like that when you married.
Yeah.
Listen, make all your moves now if you single. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like a lot of your big moves now. I'm blessed to have a wife that's crazy enough to believe, you know what I mean, not only in me but in what God has placed in my heart.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
for sure.
It take
strong,
a strong one.
Yeah,
and I would say this: I think it's a lot of people that out here that want people to believe in their dreams, but the question is, are you skilled?
That's a good question.
For me, it was a calculated risk,
right?
Because I walked away from corporate America in 2014.
Okay.
Completely, like no job. From 2014 to we moved in 2017.
Yeah.
I was like Denzel in Equalizer. I was honing my skills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was honing my skills every day. I spent every waking night working on my profession.
Right.
Every waking night. And before that, before I stepped away from the workforce, when I got off work, I spent every waking night working on my profession.
Yeah.
So you talking about you talking about years that I didn't really sleep more than like 3-4 hours for years. Because all I was doing was studying, preparing for my moment, preparing for my moment.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why. I had just spent 6 years in university.
Oh, yeah.
And my mind was like, I took 6 years to learn to become an architect. And it didn't pan out. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. If I spent 6 years doing that, I already learned the discipline. Remember, I
discipline.
learned something from it, right?
Yeah.
I already got the discipline. And then there were certain skill sets that I got from architecture.
Yeah.
In terms of like computer wise, design wise, stuff like that I was able to take. So for example, this is what I did. Let's rewind. Before I left corporate America, what I did, and I'm gonna give y'all a clue. Don't just jump straight out there all the time. If you can, find something that you can use, skill sets that you currently have to bridge the gap into the next thing. Right?
I see what you're saying.
So
Yeah,
this is
most
what
definitely.
I already had the skill set of design from architecture.
Right.
So I started working on graphic design. I learned how to do graphics, right? Like even like down to this, right?
Yeah.
This is like right?
Art paid off.
And that's a whole story in itself,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
But the reason I could design stuff like this is because I learned design in school, right? So I bridged that, and I basically finagled a graphic design job.
Yeah.
Right when I left the career, when I left corporate America. And I basically got a corporate job doing graphic design. Now, the pay was way less. I'm talking about like half of what I was making.
Oh, dang.
So but it's a risk, but it's a more calculated risk, right?
Right.
So I went and I took half of what I was making to take a job that was doing graphic design. But my plan was not to do graphic design.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if I get in here and I use this graphic design skill to bridge the gap.
Yeah.
If I come in with my camera and start offering to do stuff at the job with my camera, I feel like I can move this into more of a photography thing. Yeah. It came a point to where I wasn't even in the office anymore doing graphics. I was just doing photography.
Oh, that's solid.
And then they started sending me out on assignments. And
Jeez.
I would be at the Wizard Stadium doing all types of stuff.
Yeah.
And all these different places. And my camera was working for me. And calculated risk, right? And it came to a certain point. I'll never forget. We were shooting. It's this guy named Marcus Paul. I actually just saw him on a documentary the other day. Marcus Paul. Me and my homeboy Tony Logan. I won't feel like shouting out everybody that was in my office. I had the dopest office, yo. We had like this killer squad of like creatives. Like everybody in that office was fire. Yeah. Everybody. My man Dara, who was our manager, genius, amazing, just like at leading people into doing, like, he's an amazing leader, very patient, like walked me through a lot of stuff in the graphics world, and just powerful. It was another dude in the office named Alex. Right. He was a photographer, and he knew more about the technical sides of photography than I did. I just had an eye, but he knew all of the technical stuff. And he helped me with that a lot. It was a guy named Abiola. My man Abiola Fapu Honda. My man Abby it was a crazy like cartoonist graphics dude that he was just fire. And then my man Tony Logan was a writer. You got to build a team around you. That's what it's about. Yeah. You got to find a place and a space. I see you doing this.
That's true.
You got to find a place and a space to where you can build a team around you.
Yeah.
Because you all can just help each other build and bounce ideas. And man, like, that was one of the greatest time periods of my life. Yeah. I was there for like a year and some change. I'll never forget. Me and my man Tony Logan, we went to New York City to do a shoot with this guy named Marcus Paul, who worked for Kanye, and he was Jay-Z's stylist and all type. He's a beast. Crazy. This dude opened up our eyes to all this stuff, man. Our imaginations was going crazy, and like to the opportunities that can happen in this world of creativity. And I'll never forget. Took the bus back from New York back to DC. Went to work the next day, and I was in the office like cutting something, like the big cutter things. Yeah, I was cutting something. I went up. I loved my job. When I went down, the grace for the job left.
Oh dang!
And I put it to you like this: you got to be sensitive to times and seasons.
Yeah.
You got it. Like that's probably one of my greatest gifts. Is God has given me an innate like ability to understand when it's time to leave,
To
something,
bounce. Yeah.
and then when it's time to go to something.
Yeah.
Right? So when I came down, I felt it. I said, "Oh man, like, this ain't it no
That's
more."
crazy.
And I was like, "Man, this is crazy, yo." And I walked into the office was fire, yo. I walked into this office. We had like a in our lunchroom, we had like a pool table. It was huge. It was a crazy spot. I walked over to my homeboy Tony that I had just went to New York with. I was like, "Yo, bro, I think I'm about to put in my 2 weeks." And he looked at me like he saw a ghost. I love my job, you know what I'm saying? And he said me all the time. He said, "Man, I always think about the day I saw your face." He said, "I knew you wasn't lying. I knew you was about to quit."
That's crazy.
I was like, "Yo, I think I gotta." And so I turned in my 2 weeks. I told Dara, man, it was crazy, yo. I felt like sad, like leaving, you know what I'm saying? I was like, "Dara, yeah, I gotta go," you know what I'm saying? And I told him, I was like, "Man, I just really feel like God is leading me," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was funny because when he told the owners of the company that I was leaving, they asked why. He said, "Oh, God." I was like, "Yo, you told him what?"
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's funny.
But yeah, man, like that was calculated. Yeah. Now this next step, I took everything that I had learned from that last space. Yeah. And I was like, all right, you go step out here in the big leagues. Yeah. And do this for yourself. Most of that time was spent training. Most of that time was spent preparing for my moment. Yeah. And you don't always know what's ahead of you. That's true. All you can really do is it's like David picking up his smooth stones. Man. You never I don't know if David knew when he was picking up them stones and he was practicing. Yeah. And he was hitting stuff. He's probably knocking bottles down and all types of stuff. Yeah, working on his aim. He probably never knew that he was going to one day kill a lion, one day kill a bear, and ultimately kill Goliath.
That's crazy.
He probably didn't know. You know what I mean? But everybody has their Goliath. Yeah. And in my mind, I was preparing for my moment, man.
That's crazy, bro.
I've had a lot of moments, bro.
That's crazy, man.
I've had a lot of moments.
That's good, man. And think about that. Like, you talked about the calculated risk, and then you talked about, like moving, like basically like far as like career and into like what you would call your calling. Mm-hmm. So that type of stuff come with pressure, bro. Yeah. So talk to me about like, how do you feel? How do you work with the pressures that come with just being a man, but then also taking those risks? Because that how they say pressure creates diamond, stuff like that. But like, bro, that's real pressure out here that we kind of accept already. You know what I'm saying?
It all comes down to one thing: identity. Yeah. You heard me just say pressure bust pipes.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Pressure bust pipes if you a pipe.
That's a good one. That's good.
But if you a diamond, it's different. Yeah. So if you know who you are, pressure will only make you more of who you are. If you weak, pressure will make you weak. If you strong, pressure will make you strong. Yeah. It's just remembering who you are in the moment. Good. You ought to always be reminded of who you are.
That's good, bro, because I'm trying to tell you, like, it's crazy because, like, things happen on a daily, and it's like, we got pressures of being a black man, walking outside, stuff like that, and it's crazy because we just deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And then you see people that deal with them and overcome that pressure, but then you see people crumble. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's like, I be looking like, dang, how did that happen? But it's like how you said, if you a pipe, you a pipe. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying?
It don't mean like you're not gonna take any L's.
Yeah, for
I've
sure.
Taken plenty L's. Yeah, but it's what you do with the L's. Yeah. So I mean, people say take your L and turn it to a lesson.
A lesson, yeah.
So for me, I'm big on accountability. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I got friends that I talk to. One of like my best friend Joe. Like, I probably talk to him like damn near every day.
That's good.
Like literally, like probably dang near every day. Like
that's solid, man.
Our wives be like, oh, these dudes on the phone again. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we do. We just talk all the time.
You got a solid accountability partner,
all the time, man. Yeah. So if I'm going through something and I just need to run I just need to talk about it. Yeah. I'll talk to him all the time.
That's solid, bro.
I got my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think you should have any partner that you can't talk to.
That you can't talk to, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I talk to her. I know I get on her nerves. You know what I mean? But I talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have Ebenezer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, powerful dude.
Solid dude, too.
Amazing listener. I've learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
Like, a whole lot from him.
Yeah.
Like, I always say, like, in my mind, I go, like, what would Ebenezer do?
Yeah.
Because
he that dude.
Yo, you need somebody that's better than you, yo.
Yeah, most definitely.
Period, yo.
Most definitely.
Somebody that you can look to and you're just like, yo, you're better at me in that area, that area, that area, that area, that.
Exactly.
And it helps you to shore up the places where you have holes.
And with that, having zero comparison against that person, just pure love and like, I'm going to continue to stay a student. You know what I'm saying to that. So you can just, because like how you said, I think, they even said like you can't be the smartest guy in the room.
No, you can't be.
You know what I'm saying? Like most definitely, like
can't be.
You just can't be the smartest guy in the room.
I think it takes a certain level of humility in order to actually have a mentor. You got to actually like be able to see the gaps in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Like you really do.
Self-reflection.
I think that's a skill. Is to be able to critique yourself. Yeah. That's one thing I learned from architecture.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get critiqued Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and it is painful.
Oh, for real?
Bro, listen, bro. I never forget, yo. My first year of architecture school, it's a guy named Ted Sorek. I probably talk more about Ted Sorek more than probably any other teacher or professor ever, yeah. And I couldn't stand him.
That's crazy.
He's my favorite professor I ever had now, yo. Yo, this dude, oh my God. I just had a little nightmare just thinking about it. But I learned more from that dude than any other person. Let me tell you what he did. This is one of the first times he like offended me majorly. He offended all of us. Yeah. This is what he did. We had been working all weekend. I'm talking about from like Thursday till Monday. Yeah. I'm talking about like probably a couple winks of sleep on this project. Sheesh. We all had our stuff up on the board. Yeah. And Ted walked in. He had his cup and he walks with his cup in his hand like this. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he just starts ripping all of our stuff off the wall. I'm talking about stuff we had been working on. He was ripping it down and cursing us out. Architecture school ain't like no other school.
Oh wow, that's like, crazy.
You don't call nobody professor. You know what I'm saying? His first name, and they just hardcore, bro. Like it's hazing, and people you started hear like it was silence, and then you started hear people crying, weeping. And then some people ran out the room. And it was like, dang, yo, this is pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt the way. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't about to cry, but I felt the way.
Said I ain't about to drop no tears
because I had just put all this effort into this thing. I don't even think he tore mine down though.
Yeah,
but I saw him he tore a lot of people's stuff down. He just criticized everybody. None of it was good. Right?
That's crazy.
So next thing I know. Maybe like a day or two later, or maybe I think this happened on Friday. So let's say Monday, he came in front of class. Some people showed up to class. Yeah, he apologizes, but he didn't really. I don't even remember if he apologized. He didn't apologize, but it's kind of like he apologized, but he didn't apologize. Yeah, this is what he said. I'll never forget this joint, and this is when I talk about identity. He said this. He said, when you were a kid, some of you, your moms, when you would draw something, right? They would take that thing that you drew, and they would. My mom ain't never did this side. Yeah, you know couldn't relate. But they would draw the thing, take the thing that you drew, and they would take a magnet and put it on the refrigerator.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And you thought you was special.
Yeah.
Because she took that little ugly drawing that you did and she put it on the refrigerator. She said, he's just like this. He said, but this is what happened. She put you on the refrigerator. So for the rest of your life, anytime you did something, you attached your value to it and then put it on the refrigerator. Every grade, everything that you've ever done. Whenever it's critiqued, now you're being critiqued. Greatest lesson I ever learned, hands down. So I learned how to like objectively like how to do things and it not be me.
Yeah.
And learn how to now take critique on that thing.
That's good.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think in life you got two type of people.
Yeah.
You got victim and you got victors.
Yeah.
You know?
Most definitely.
Like growing up, my mom, like, oh man. Like, so my mom is you know this, but my mom didn't have parents.
Yeah.
You know? And then my pops, my step pops didn't have parents.
Yeah.
You know? So they didn't have anybody, you know, they didn't have.
Yeah.
So my growing up is probably different than a lot of people's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then one of the things my mom was always doing, constantly doing, is preparing me for life.
Oh wow.
Constantly.
Yeah.
And she wasn't soft on me.
That's good.
You know, she wasn't soft on me. And I think it prepared me for the life of like being a creative.
For sure.
Because you know how Erykah Badu say, I'm an artist, I'm sensitive about my
Yeah,
ish.
yeah.
I think one of the reasons why most artists fail
Yeah.
in this thing, or creators fail, is because they too sensitive. You got to be able to take yourself off the refrigerator. You can't look at your work like that, whether
Yeah.
it's music, whatever. You got to really do this, one, because you love it and you got a passion for it.
Yeah.
But two, you got to be able to critique yourself. I was doing it when we were in the car earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was looking at myself as an artist and reevaluating myself.
Yeah.
And if you can't put yourself on the table and evaluate yourself, you're in trouble.
Man, that's crazy because you said you learned that in school. I'm trying to figure out how I learned. Well, I feel like football, yeah, because I'm like, constructive criticism came every day. You know what I'm saying? Backpedal, you gotta like, bruh, oh my. But it was crazy though, because I remember when I used to have a hard time with that. And then I don't even know when it switched. It was just like, I guess watching film or just watching, you know, they say watch the great to do stuff and then, you know, critique that and whatever. But bro, I don't know. Maybe it's just like years and years of that. And then just kind of like how you said, it's just translating into the art world. You know what I'm saying? But that's good, bro. Cause I always tell myself like, I feel like I can always take constructive criticism, no matter what it look like. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's better in me, and that's where I switch my mindset. Like, oh, it's only for my good. So it's like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying?
You have to do that in this career.
Yeah.
Because like when I don't know how you do it, but when I send files over, I always say, please let me know if you have any questions or any changes need to be made.
Oh dang, I don't do that. I just send it.
I want you to
let me know.
it.
Yeah.
Yo, I will never forget. I asked that one time, and a lady said something about her hair.
Yeah.
And how her hair was too light.
Oh,
color.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't realizing that my blacks weren't black enough. You know, when I changed that, it made a difference in all my photography because I asked that one question. My images stand out way more now because I asked that one question. I asked her to critique me.
That's crazy.
Yo, we should ask people around us to critique us.
Yep.
We should open critique. We should be open to critique.
Most definitely. I think that's where, like how you said, I think that's where a lot of people struggle because we have been put on the refrigerator the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. That's a good point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because in my head I'm like, man, I do weak or you can't do, man. What's up with them? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Some people got it, some people don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sadly, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, for me, I'd be looking at that like, how do people go through life like that? Like breaking down after one little critique or, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. So I want to take that. You talked about the pressures and then you talked about the risk. So the pressures and the risks moving to LA, what has LA taken from you and given to you?
Yeah. I said this to you before.
Yeah.
LA took my fears.
Yeah.
Like that the what ifs.
Yeah.
The what if this goes wrong?
Right.
All of those thoughts that enter your mind, which I don't believe those thoughts are your own thoughts most times.
Yeah.
I think those thoughts are coming from a whole nother realm.
Facts.
because I love PT. PT says, what caused you to question yourself, or what caused you to hate yourself? You know what I mean? What causes you to doubt yourself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should love yourself.
All the time.
You should think the highest thought of yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's more of a thing of like, I choose to believe in me today.
You choose you.
I choose me. Right?
Yeah.
So that was the thing that it took, was my fear. The thing that it gave me is faith. I had like, this place is the place of belief, yo.
Yeah.
This is the place of for a believer. Like, if you can believe now, if you live in Idaho, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the internet is a wild place, is a wild thing now.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know what your day was like today.
Yeah.
And you don't even gotta talk about it. But that only came from beliefs.
Yeah.
My days look crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, my days look crazy. Like, bro, I get checks from like million today. Like,
yeah. I'm already.
You know what I mean? I won't even go to the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like from huge companies, $1 million companies, good billion. You know what I'm saying? Like ridiculous. Like, and it's like, how does this even happen? Like, how did you get my number? How did you get my name,
bruh?
How did this? You get what I'm saying?
You know what's funny, bro? I literally one of the people I was talking to while I was working today, and it was like, oh yeah, how did you you and the other person meet? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. We started thinking, and then after we figured out, like, oh yeah, it's been a year. Like, man, I forgot how we met. Whatever we met, in this, whatever. And then I was like, honestly, I don't even know why she hit me up. I was like, I don't know why you hit me. I looked at her, I'm like, I don't even know why you hit me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what? Like, what is going on? Like, what pushed you to be like, okay, I like they stuff. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was just crazy. But that's what it is. Like, what? Like, the days be crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. That's funny. I just asked that. I'm like, I don't know why you asked. I don't even know why you hit me up. That's funny.
Yeah, bro.
That's funny, bro, man.
Yo, this year, I'm just gonna say it. This year,
crazy.
I did work with Facebook.
Yeah.
Snapchat, ongoing work with Snapchat.
Yeah.
And one more person I was gonna say. I forgot who the other one is. Another big one too.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I remember when you first hit me and was like, "Hey, bro, I'm doing this Google. No, not Google.
Snapchat.
No. Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I'm confusing. Because I know sometimes they be doing this little thing. Whatever.
Meta.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you was like Facebook, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh. Oh, it was kind of like a made it moment. I'm like, I was so happy, bro, because I'm like, he about to be able to, like, you already proved, like, to me, your work is just phenomenal, bro. Appreciate, but like, bro, that forces, like, we talk about the pressure, and then pressure creates diamonds and all that. That puts you on another. It puts you in another stratosphere to where now you have to create. Yeah, you feel me? Oh yeah, like I feel like today's work is old. Now you gotta represent yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta re-perform. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be. I was like, every time I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a good opportunity for him to just basically showcase and then even get better on that day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because being creators, bro, like sometimes when I snap a photo or snap my shutter, I'm like, I don't know half of the time what it's gonna look like. Yeah. Obviously, we know the settings and how it's, but it's like, this ain't, I don't like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just knew, I'm like, that I keep thinking Google, that Facebook stuff, he about to go up a level, bro. Yeah, that's good, bro.
But yo, I was just thinking about you, and I imagine stuff when people talk. But bro, yo, one of my most amazing things have just been watching your progress, bro. like shoot, because you're saying something that shoot after shoot after shoot, you are improving. Yeah. Over and over and over and over again. Yeah. Because the question is, what does 2025 look like?
Oh yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. For real, man. It's to me, it's just for me, it's like grinding, bro. Like, but I just know, like, the more you work at a craft, you're gonna get better at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my boy was just talking in the car. I'm like, the thing is not panicking in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just working it out, bro. Like, working it out. So I knew them days when we was at your crib early on, like, just recording stuff on for Photoshop, and I'm like, bro, because I was working off of Lightroom. Solely working off of Lightroom, and you like, hey, bro, Photoshop gonna change your life. I'm like, I was like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? We go over there paying attention, but all that stuff took time. If I would have just been, man, this supposed to work already, man. I would have never like been able to be where I'm at now. But man, I appreciate that, bro. But man, I just feel like situations like this, like push us forward. You know what I'm saying? As far as with our creativity, it stretches us. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying with that Facebook stuff, with the Snapchat, bro, I'm just happy that I know somebody that like, I work for Snapchat, ongoing. I work for Facebook. I'm like, that's hard, bro, because they entrust you to deliver, bro. That's crazy, man. Like, blessing, man.
And then, I mean, bro, even bro, let me tell you,
that's crazy.
So the way that came about, both of those were by people that I met.
Yeah, I remember
that's
you telling me that,
bro. That's God's favor. People that I met. You know, like I sent you the joint the other day. What is it? A man makes his steps. Like we do our we make our plans. That's what it is. A man makes his plans, but God prepares his steps. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like it might be your plan to go to a restaurant tomorrow. Yeah, but your steps might be leading towards next opportunity.
The thing that leads to the thing.
The thing that leads to the thing. And that, bro, that's how my whole entire career has been. My entire career has been just meeting good people, man, and really loving people, really. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to provide the best experience, for people in terms of within my profession. But a lot of times, man, it's happened outside of my profession. Just a regular conversation. Just lunch with a friend or whatever. Just meeting people, man.
I'm starting to figure out that it feels good. It feels good to, like, I think celebrities feel this, but I feel like it feels good to have a person know you on a real level than just knowing you what you do. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like, that's why I like jumping in conversations and just being myself the whole time. It's like, oh, but what do you do? Like how you said, like, you'll shoot them your contact, and then they're like, oh wait, you do this? It's like, oh yeah, I'm a photographer. At the end of the conversation,
but our whole conversation had nothing to do with photography. That's the best.
Yeah, man, because you get to find out who people really are, man. Like, and then you know what I'm saying, and then not who people really are, but they get to find out who you are. Most importantly. So then you talked about Facebook, Snapchat. Like, so my follow up question to that is, what do you think success looks like?
People. Success looks like people. It's your friend group. You know, like, it's a healthy friend group though. Because a lot of people have friend groups, but the question is, do you have a healthy friend group? You know what I mean? Jay-Z said a line. He was like, he said something like, if we all win, then we all can be each other's crutches. If we all, something like that. Like, it's basically about, like, if everybody's being healthy, if everybody's in a state of health, and everybody's checking, like, I'm real big, you know that, I'm real big on checkup. Like, man, how you doing? You're amazing at checkup, yo. Man. You sneaky with it though. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta make sure. I did that to the client today. I'm sitting next to her. I'm like, how you doing? She was like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm like, no, but like, you good? She was like, yeah, I'm good. You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like not a lot of people check on people. But that's good that you said that.
Bro, let me tell you, man. Like, and this space is a very interesting space, particularly not just California, but I think California has spread. The mindset of California has spread, right? Like, there's this, like, LA mindset that's in all of these different cities. Which is, I'm getting it. This social media, that's like, bro, I generally don't have the Instagram app on my phone. I usually delete that joint. And I'll get on it every once in a while. But Like, there's this mindset that's like, I'm trying to get my followers, I'm trying to get views, I'm trying to this, and I'm trying to, and most people are doing so much to build their other people's views of themselves, that they're losing things in their own lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And people just aren't, man, it's sad. So, like, having real relationship with people that's not we getting not for this, so we can take pictures together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we are in a very, very strange time, bro.
It is, man. You think about you just said we're in a very strange time, bro. Think about it. We got introverts and we got extroverts. And now those people that get to stay at home in front of a camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like
pseudo relationships.
Bruh, and then now when say for instance you do run into them, now it's like everything is awkward. Everything is super. So hinted on that, bro. Like, what would you say you are? An extrovert or introvert?
I'm an extrovert. I used to say this. I just took the Myers-Briggs test.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh,
it says that I'm an extrovert.
Okay.
But from what the way I've perceived myself over the years, I perceive myself as an introvert that had extroverted skills, but I don't think that's really what it is. I think I am an extrovert, but I'm a thinker, right? So I like to take time to collect my thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Download the data.
But I do, the thing that makes you an extrovert is when you get energy by being around people.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing that makes you an extrovert. You get fed by being around people, and that's me. I do get fed.
Particular people though.
Yeah, particular.
Not everybody.
Yeah, because some people just life suckers.
Yeah,
you know
bro, most definitely.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, the person that if y'all listening, y'all live in LA or wherever. I mean, the world is LA now.
Yeah.
People you stay away from are people that always need something from you. And watch this. When they're giving you something, it's planned. And you know how you pay attention to it? Watch what they call you for. If they call you, hey man, how you doing, man? And you talking, you might want to ask them what you just said in some type of way. Yeah. Because if their next thing is, hey man, hey Brian, I really need such and such and such and such. Yeah. Especially for people like us, because we our gifts, our talents, are the things that we do are things that help others, right? So it's like you really gotta watch people, man, especially here. Yeah, bro. Just period, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay, because you know how they say, like in a marriage, right? You marry your wife, but 10 years later she's not the same person. Yeah. So let's say you were an extrovert. And then you turned into an introvert. You know what I'm saying? Or wait,
you were an introvert,
and then you turned into. So do you think that was the case?
I just think I've had seasons, yo. Like, so college, well, all my life, definitely extreme extrovert. Yeah. And I think probably, you know what I think happened, yo? When I quit my job, and I went home, you know what I'm saying? I was working out of the house. I developed this love for being alone.
Oh, and that's dangerous.
It is, but it's not. I'm gonna tell you why, yo. I found that I started loving myself.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Right, it got its pros and its cons.
Like it has its pro. Like so I have a friend named Dio. Yeah, I remember Dio used to be like, yo, Free, you need to get out the house, man. You know what I mean? Like, come out. Yeah. But he's an extreme extrovert. Yeah. Like, he's dope when it comes to his ability to just do whatever with people. And I'm an extrovert, but I'm like series 1, level 1 extrovert. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like extrovert. Yeah. I'm not the person. You know what I mean? That's when we started and you said, and I said, yo, it's weird to talk about yourself. Yeah. I'm definitely level 1 level. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Yeah, you're not coming off the dribble like, oh yeah. So I do this, I do that, I do this. Yeah. Hell no. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. That's all. I think I kind of like travel. Like how you said, I had seasons. Like thinking about it. I remember me and the homies. We was in the car and randomly the homie was in the backseat. He was like, "Hey man, let's have a reflection. And mind you, this is years ago. And he was like, bro, like I think he started on me, or I think he started on the homie in the passenger seat because I was driving. So I don't know who he started with, but he was like, one thing about you, DB, he was like, bro, I've noticed that you became more selfish. And he was like, because in high school, bro, you used to like basically like be with this group, then you be with another, like you was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And in my head, I'm like, was I everywhere? I wasn't even popular, but I wasn't in the back of the school, not popular. It was like I was on the quad, but not on the quad because I was young. I wasn't even a senior, because the seniors and the 11th graders and stuff like that. That's who be mainly on the quad. Bro, I'm a 9th grader, and I'm like, I'm not on the quad, but I'm right next to him. You know what I'm saying? Vibing or whatever. But I guess I used to hop around. And he was just like, but now, bro, I just noticed that you've been more selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of like what I forgot the lady name, but she said like reclaim your time. And he's like, bro, like I feel like you became more selfish with it.
You came into your own.
Yeah, I found myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's when I was in college, matter of fact. And that's when I had that moment of like, God was just working on me. And like how you said, I was by myself. And I was able to like love myself. That's why I said it's dangerous though, especially when you in a relationship, because bro, when you by yourself, you start liking that time by yourself.
I love it, bro.
Bro, it's the best time ever.
It's bad though, bro. It's bad. Yeah, it can be bad because sometimes you don't feel like picking up the phone,
bro.
That's when it's bad, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about like people call me, Destiny, be like, hey, so and so called. I'm like, it's cool. I didn't want to talk.
Yeah.
And it's just like, or she gone and she called, and like sometimes like it'll take me a minute to pick up the phone, but I'm just enjoying my thoughts, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying. But it's crazy because I love it. You know what I'm saying. But it's like, dang, you gotta.
And what's so wild?
That's crazy,
like,
bro.
I mean, you know what
that's crazy.
You know what my day looks like.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes I'm around so many people just because of what we do.
Yeah.
That I do enjoy getting away sometimes.
Yeah.
And because this is my thing, like PT was talking about ideation.
Yeah.
Like stopping and basically creating your process, creating what's your plan for the next stage.
Yeah.
Because I got here because of ideation. I got here because this was a plan.
Right. Yeah, right? Most definitely.
Well, what happens if this is the danger of being such an extrovert, of being too much of an extrovert. If you're always around people, when are you planning? So
don't have time to.
One of the reasons I love being by myself is I love my thoughts, yo.
Yeah, man.
That might sound like whatever.
Yeah.
But I love my thoughts because it take me back to when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And I used to sit with a crayon, or I used to sit with a pencil.
Yeah.
And just draw. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you talking about art, bro?
Yeah.
I'm an artist to the heart.
Yeah.
But art happens in here
first.
You know what I mean? Like art, like this is art. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Like you get to design your future. That's art.
Yeah. Most definitely, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like our minds are endless, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful part about it, man. But lastly, man, I just want to touch on, like, we talk about legacy. We talk about, like, because we talk about art, you know what I'm saying? One day this thing going to have to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All good things come to an end. And I feel like, well, my question would be, what do you want your legacy to be?
You know, it's crazy. That's one of the reasons why I left architecture. It was this we used to have to go to forums every Friday, right? And sometimes you have to dress up and whatever, so we would go. And I remember I was there one day and there was a presentation for an alumni from Hampton that died.
Yeah.
And I guess he's an old dude. And they were going over all of the projects that he had worked on.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the buildings, and I was just like, this is what you left on this earth? It was like these governmental, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like nothing special.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's not it, yo.
Yeah.
If I'm not building a dang on and I mean, something crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not it, yo.
That's crazy.
That's not it.
Yeah.
And then let me tell you, when you're in that office, you're not really communicating with too many people. And I started realizing through my projects that all of my projects, all my design, all my work in architecture, they kept saying, this is not psychology, this is not sociology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all your stuff is too wrapped around people in the theory, things about people.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, man, I love people. I'm passionate about people.
Yeah.
I need to find something that's like more geared towards people. So if there was anything that I could like leave in this earth, it probably wouldn't be like literally my, you know how people talk, I want to leave my handprint on something.
Yeah.
I want to print. It would be inspiration.
Yeah.
It would be that I inspired somebody.
Yeah.
And that inspiration, that they pass that thing on. Because I feel like it's almost like lighting a fire.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Like, you know how you have one candle that touches another candle, that touches another candle, that touches another candle?
Yep.
It creates a multiplicity of light.
Yep.
I would love to leave almost like my spirit in the earth.
That's good, bro. I feel like some people already did that. Like, I feel like Nip.
Yeah. Oh, 100.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
He done
100%.
he sparked crazy fires, bro.
Yeah.
So many people were independent, grinding, and you know what I'm saying. What was one of his things? The marathon.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's
disease.
like, and people live by that.
Bro, think about this. Mailbox money.
Mailbox money.
You know how many people started legal businesses, tax IDs, LLCs,
Yep.
things that you can, right, leave in the earth because he said mailbox money.
Mailbox money, bro. Left a seed, bro. Planted a seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. That was good, bro.
I appreciate
Thank you for
dog.
coming through, bro.
Thank you for the invitation,
For
man.
sure, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. So I'm gonna be back with another episode. So stay tuned. Peace.